right, welcome back to it. Another week down after free agency here, and another mock draft this morning. Today we're doing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and again, hope I'm saying that right. Usually I'm not, and that's why I'm trying to get better at it for you guys. So we're in another mock draft here. We're a week after a free agency, and I know it's still going on. The Jags and everybody else could still sign people. I get it, but for right now, we're going with what we got, yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna do. So right now, I feel like there is a lot of questions. Now that we did a Jaguars first mock draft, we can go ahead and start trading around, kind of having fun with it. So, yeah, we've got our mock draft ready to go. Or not ready to go, but then we've also got our Cup of Joe. Yeah, now we're ready for some Mo. Okay, I'm done with rhymes today, I promise. And so now we'll go into about we'll get set things up here. 7 rounds, half speed-ish. No defaults, please. Low PFF. Care for positional value. Draft for needs has been kind of out of hand. I've noticed that in mock drafts, the Lions take 2 quarterbacks with their first, with the first pick at the end of the first round, and then also in their second round, which that's not going to happen ever. So I don't know. Hopefully this kind of doesn't do that as much. No randomness. I'm going to try taking draft for needs down a little bit, because maybe that'll try to make it more realistic. I'm hoping, because I really feel like that's just not going to happen. There's no way they do that. So, okay. So, yeah, we're about have a half speed PFF, select the Jags here, enter draft. Okay, come on. There we go. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to need to preface this by saying I'm not going to pick Aiden Hutchinson. I know I'm going to get I'm triggering a whole side of the fan base from that, and I understand it. But I feel like there really needs to be more of an understanding that this is one of those things where this is a very, very deep edge class. I don't think people realize how deep this edge class is. So I'm actually going to trade down from 1 because we're just messing with stuff right now. We're just seeing what we can get. And I think you could get a lot more than you think. And so I'm going to trade 1. Let's see. I still want to stay in the top 5. Giants, because I've heard that they are willing to trade. That there was a push out this morning by Bleacher Report. They're willing to trade their 5th and their, 7? Yeah. So maybe not the Giants. I think it was also the Jets that are willing to as well. I think we can trade all the way down to make this let's go to the Giants. Hey, what's up, Giants? Give us 5, we'll give you 1. You give us 7 and a future 1. Okay, we'll take future 1 out. And 2. Okay, they don't like that. What happens if we give you a 3rd? Okay, fine. 65. I mean, come on now. If you get an extra first round pick out of this, I don't think the Jags already have one. No, they don't. So if you get an extra first-round pick out of, we'll offer it. Okay, all right, it's worth a shot. Okay. Wait, what happens if we take 36 out? You're going to give us 167 future 1? Offer it anyways. It's probably not going to get accepted. Yeah, okay, understand. Got it. So you get an extra first and a 3rd. So could we already tried 36, didn't we? That didn't work? Oh, sweet. All right, sweet. We just got an extra first round pick for the first overall pick. All right, we'll start the draft now. Go ahead. Yeah, okay, I get it. Aiden Hutchinson goes number 1. This is a very, very deep edge class. Kayvon Thibodeau, for some reason, still high on everybody's draft boards. I just don't know. I don't know. And the Texans have a lot of draft demo as well this year. That's gonna be, what do they got? 3, 13. They've got some draft demo. Okay. So now here at 5, and a couple of the things I like that the Jags did is obviously they got Brandon Scherf. I thought they paid a lot of money for a guy like Christian Kirk, but hey, whatever it floats your goat. If he works out, you can't say anything at that time. So you're here at 5. You've got an extra first. You're at 5 and 7. So you're basically pretty much able to pick these next 2 picks and be comfortable and be like, no, okay, I'm basically got these next 2 picks. What's your biggest need still? I would still like to see some things filled in terms of the offensive line. I would, but also you could never have too many good corners. I know what did they just signed, Darius Williams, but I don't care if Derek Stingley Jr. or Trent McDuffie are there. Oh wait, is Ahmad Sauce Gardner's there? This man literally didn't allow a touchdown in all of college. That's how good he is. But I think we could get Sauce Gardner at 7. So right now, that would fill our corner need. If not, if Derek Stingley Jr. falls, okay. So I mean, even Trent McDuffie to a degree, but I feel like he's more of a top 15 pick. Evan Neal, I'm sorry, but if you get Evan Neal at 5 here, I love it. I really like Evan Neal. I think he would come in right away and start at right tackle for you and be a stud. Boom. Yeah, Evan Neal. Who do they take? Charles Cross. Oh, you'll love it. Sauce Gardner. Yeah, and this is the thing too. You've got 2 third-round draft picks here? Yeah, 2 second-round draft picks, and you got 70 as well. So you could legitimately go ahead and potentially trade back up into the first. But, I mean, the Jags, I feel like they've got enough draft picks. They kind of know what's going on at this point. So, yeah, I love Sauce Gardner. Boom. I think he is arguably one of the best in this class. I think he is arguably the best, Didn't allow a touchdown in all of college. Let that set in. And I know David Ojabo as well. I know what some of you are going to say. What about edge? I'll get there, okay? We're getting into the second round. A deep edge class. There's a lot left to go on here. Okay. Boy, Mafe is there. Listen, okay, so the Jaguars have 33 and 36, So you're at the top of the second round here. Lewis Sign has really risen up draft boards lately. All right, we need to get moving here. Sorry, guys. So you got your 2 huge positions of need filled, or at least for the time being. You've got, and we could always double down, but for right now, you've got O-line and DB taken care of. Okay, so now you need linebacker. Oh, Leo Chenal's there. Can we get him at 36? Jaquan Brisker's there. Okay, all right, you love it. Travis Jones is there. He's risen up a lot. Over a guy like Period Winfrey? Wow. Okay. All right, fine. D-line's also a big need. I feel like we need to go edge here. I really like Boy Mafe. He is a stud coming out of Minnesota. It was very consistent at Minnesota as well. Question is, could you still get him in the third? Who's the best player on the board right now? I think that's Lewis Sign. Obviously. Jalen Pitre is also a stud. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk through this pick. I think if we can find a way to get Boy Mafe and Leo Chenal here, I think you'll love it. And also, I mean, the Jags just signed Evan Ingram, so tight end isn't really that big of a need. Neither is wide receiver Zay Jones, as well as the aforementioned Christian Kirk deal. So I think right here you go Boy Mafe, and then hopefully Leo Chenal falls. Oh, Kenny Pickett. That's what I'm talking about. Did they get it? Okay, did they? I don't know how to make PFF stop doing that. Maybe I need to. Oh, wait, that was the Jets. But they have. Okay, all right, fine. Not my place. I'll just go here. Leo Chenal, I think he is arguably one of the best linebackers in this draft class. Chad Mumma's there as well. I think he's an argument to be a first-round pick because, I mean, you've seen a lot of teams that just do it and you're just shocked. But I think right now you go Leo Chenal. He's a stud. He had a great combine, and I think he's going to immediately come into the Jags, be a flyer. And I know what they get, Foy Alokun, but they lost. I don't know why you let a guy walk away, in my mind, for the Jags like Mac. Like or Miles Jack, excuse me. I don't understand it. I really don't, because I just felt like, yes, he was a little bit down in terms of a PFF grade last year. I think it was like a 30 or 40. I can't remember, but I mean, I think it's shocking. And I think you paid a lot more money for a guy like Alokun. I know I'm not even saying that right, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyway, Leo Chenal, love it. Then you wait down to 70. So you've got edge, linebacker, corner, and O-line, a right tackle all figured out. I love it. You got 4 major positions of need. You're in a good spot here. And would you like to keep building that offensive line? Yes. But we'll see. It's really how the board falls at this point. We just got an extra first-round draft pick for the number 1 overall pick, and I love it. So let's see here. Brian Asamoah. Cameron Thomas is there. You love that. Ooh, Dylan Parham's there. Why is Dylan Parham falling? He is a very good guard. I don't know why he's falling. It's beyond me. Martin Emerson's there too. Okay, do you double down? No. Yeah, you guys want to draft Carson Strong? I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Probably not a good one. All right, so 70, 106, 157. So you're in a spot here where Brian Asamoah is still there in the third round. I mean, does he stick around in the fourth? I doubt it. Do you double down on linebacker? I mean, like I said, you bring in Alakunin. Probably don't need him. Cameron Thomas, though, he's a stud. He's an absolute stud. Getting him to fall to the third round, I mean, that's excellent value. Brendan Smith is there. Dylan Parham. Listen, I don't know how far Dylan Parham is going to fall, but I don't think it's past this, and I think you really want to help your guards out. Don't get me wrong. I know Brendan Scherf is going to come in and start right away, but after Brendan Scherf, I think you need quality depth, and no matter what, you need to help protect a guy like Trevor Lawrence. I love Dylan Parham. Getting him here at 70 makes a lot of sense. Okay. Still going here. Please tell me I'm still recording. Yep. I hate that. You get an entire mock draft done and none of it's recorded, and you just want to throw your laptop out under the below where you hope it hits a neighbor or something. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Okay. So you're in the fourth round here. Oh, Christian Watson falls to the fourth. There's no way. And Jojo Damon's there. Listen, I know you guys brought in a lot of wide receiver help, but hold on. Is Velus Jones Jr. still on the board? I'm not going to draft that. Why don't, Colton, just use the table, Colton. Come on. Okay. Romeo Dobbs, Josh Dobson. Okay, Kyle Phillips. Yeah, Velus Jones Jr. is there. I don't know why he doesn't go higher. Guy ran a 4.3 at the combine, was a force for Tennessee. He's going to go well. But Christian Watson's there in the fourth round. Yeah, I think that's pretty hard to pass up. Oh, yeah, that's hard to pass up. Oh. And while we wait, get our cup of Joe. Let us know what you guys drink, because seriously, I just drink it black. I used to do it with like half a gallon of creamer, but then I cut it down because, I don't want to have too much love handles. All right. Braxton. Alante Taylor goes in the fourth. You love to see that. Love to see it. Tyreek Smith. Velus Jones Jr. There we go. All right. Somebody understands how good this guy is, finally. It's a shame. Okay, so now you're here in the fifth round, and you've got a lot of things going for you. But I mean, they did bring in Evan Ingram. I know that, but getting a guy like Gant Calcaterra here, that's probably not even how you say his name, but it sounded right, so I'm gonna roll with it. Noah Ellis is there too for 131. Can you get Noah Ellis at 180? It's a good question. So what's the bigger need here? Tight end or defensive line? I still think it's D-line. I would really like to see, and I know that I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Jets player that they brought in, but Noah Ellis is sitting here at 6'4", 360. I mean, that's a whole lot of men in the middle for you. I think his dad was a former All-Pro, wasn't it? Anyway, doesn't matter. Well, it does matter because, I mean, he could be a stud in the NFL. Grant Calcaterra. Who else at tight end is available? That's my question. Derek Deese Jr.'s there. Okay, I like that. Lucas Kroll. Listen, if Derek Deese Jr. falls to you at any point in this draft, I feel like he's your targeted tight end. I like Grant Calcaterra here. I would have wanted them to get. I'm trying to remember who the tight end is off the top of my head. It's not Otten. That I immediately fell in love with. It's not Isaac Lightly. Weidermeyer was a guy I thought that they should have gone after, but there was another tight end. He's like the number one tight end that I just can't. Oh, yeah, Trey McBride. I felt like he was going to be a guy they'd want to target, but, I mean, it is what it is at this point. You've got Evan Ingram for a year on a prove-it deal. I mean, who knows what happens. Okay, back to the subject at hand. So you got Grant Calcaterra here, Noah Ellis. Okay. The best player on the board right now, I feel like, is Neal Farrell Jr. is there as well. I like Noah Ellis more. I feel like he does more in terms of taking up double teams and being more disruptive. Even though Neal Farrell Jr. is a very good player, don't get me wrong, he's very disruptive as well. But out of the two, I like Noah Ellis better just because of size and all of that. But at the same time, you could do more with Neal Farrell Jr. as well. This is a tough one. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go get Grant Calcaterra here. Hopefully Noah Ellis falls to the sixth. I doubt it, but if it doesn't, that's fine. I'm sure we can find. There's a lot of good. Neal Farrell Jr. goes. Okay. Oh, Alice goes to the Raiders? Oh, you love that. You love that. All right. Now we get into the 6th round here. Things get fun. And Jelani Woods is there. Okay, whatever. Oh, Cam Jurgens is there. O-line. I love me some Cam Jurgens. Boom. I don't even think you think twice. If Cam Jurgens falls to the 6th, yeah, that's great value. Those Nebraska corn-fed boys, man, they can just play some football. I love it. Okay, so now you're back here. And I think he can play a lot more than just center, too. I say that about everybody, but there's about a handful of guys. Him, Luke Fortner. Trying to think of all of them off the top of my head. I can't. I'm sorry. I barely had my cup of joe this morning. So, oh, yeah, Luke Wattenberg was another guy. But, yeah, okay. So, Tyquan Thornton is there still. Could you get him at 197? Probably. So, is there anybody on the board that's... Oh, Derek Deese Jr. is there. Do you double down? Wait. I don't think we drafted... Oh, yeah, we already drafted Calcaterra. So, I mean, Derek Deese Jr. is there. I like Calcaterra. I would say I like Derek Deese Jr. more, but Calcaterra is there. You feel the need. You've got Evan Ingram. Fine. Luke Wattenberg. Listen, you can never have too many quality offensive linemen. You know who proved that? The flipping Chiefs. Okay, the Chiefs got Trey Smith in the 6th round last year. Almost made it to the Super Bowl. One of the top graded offensive linemen. Luke Wattenberg, another one of those guys, can play a whole lot of different positions, bring you a lot of value. You love to see it. Okay, you're still in the 6th. They have 3 6th round picks. Wow, good for them. That's awesome. Tyquan Thornton. You're not making it past me this time, buddy. Tyquan Thornton, stud. Yeah, dude can burn. Getting him in the 6th round is huge as well. Oh, they have 4 6th round picks. All right. I love this, though. This has turned out to be a really good draft. Jaden Peavy's there? Hold on. Who else is on the board? You always got to check out your options. Derek Deese Jr. is there. Percy Butler. I never take any of the punters. I'm sorry. Jaden Peavy. I love it. Jaden Peavy. This dude's a stud in the middle. Going down to the 7th, you really like how this is all unfolded. I know, not enough edge pieces. Listen, I feel like the Jags, whether it's Clevion Chason or whoever, just give more guys a chance because I feel like there's a lot more guys on this roster than a lot of people realize that deserve more of a chance, but it is what it is at this point. Okay, 7th round. Did I say Georgia Southern? Oh, yeah. What's up, CJ Wright? I remember. I just remember it because of Jarek McKinnon. I'm sorry. Sincere McCormick's there. Let's see. Jerron Ely, Sincere McCormick, Max Borghi. Carson Wells is a good edge player as well. All right, let's see here. Okay, we need to figure it out. Listen, I know. So James Robinson's going to be out. I think it's an Achilles, if I'm not mistaken. Then you got Travis Etienne, never know how to say his name, who's coming in. But never hurts to have another quality running back. I love TJ Pledger. I think he's going to be a good back in the NFL, especially when you get here into the 7th round. All right. Okay. Jerry Ely's there. Sincere McCormick. Doug Kramer's there. Ooh. Who do we got for like quality edge pieces that like you can just put on the edge and just see how they do? A lot of guys are gone. I understand that. Jack Cohn's there. Caleb Ely. Let's see. You guys want to draft a quarterback all the way in the 7th? I mean, wouldn't hurt. Okay. Best player on the board other than a punter or a kicker. Meh. Jerry Ely's there. Yeah, we just said that. Patrick Paul's there. I like me some Patrick Paul. I like Doug Kramer more, though. What do you need more of, guard or tackle? Guard, yeah. And Doug Kramer, another one of those guys. At least if he only plays center, fine. But at least try these guys out in a bunch of different positions. You never know. The Vikings tried it with Wyatt Davis last year. I think it went okay. The dude never touched the field, which was astonishing, absolutely astonishing. But it is what it is at this point. Okay, now you're waiting how this whole thing unfolds. Come on. Okay, leave me alone, PFF. Okay, So here we go. So you traded down from 1 to 5, and you got Evan Neal. Because I felt like Evan Neal was that guy at right tackle that you can just plug in and play right away. Put him next to whoever you want, whether it's Brandon Scherf for one of your draft picks or whoever. I love it. This offensive line is coming together. Again, I would have probably liked to chosen more edge players in this draft class, but I mean, it's such a deep edge class. You got Boy Mafia there in the second, which we'll get into in a second as well. But I know Aiden Hutchinson, I just feel like, I don't know. He's kind of a one-year wonder to me in a way. Kind of like if you think about it, only 1 year with double-digit sacks. And you've got guys throughout the draft like Nick Benito, Boy Mafia, David Ojabo on the other side of him that I know tore his Achilles, so you could probably get him at a good price and just wait for that to develop. I don't know if you want to wait that long, to be honest. But I love Trey Hendrickson. I do, or Aiden Hutchinson. Trey Hendrickson. What is wrong with Aiden Hutchinson? I can't talk today. But I just feel like I really feel like they should really explore some options in terms of trading. If you get another first-round draft pick for that, I don't think it's even a question. So, yeah, you get a first and a second. You love it. So, Evan Neal there, you feel a need at right tackle. Ahmad Gardner with that other the pick you traded for and you got for the number 1 overall pick. Listen, this man literally didn't allow a touchdown in all of college, his entire college football career. Boom, you get him at 7, love it. You get 2 positions of need right away. Going to be a shutdown man for a long time. Boy Mafia and Leo Chenal there in the second round. Listen, Boy Mafia, I think there's a lot of size, speed, agility, all that things you like that I think you can develop into a quality player there. Also, I think don't the Jags still have Josh Allen? Like they've got some players. Also, Leo Chenal there at 36. I don't know why he's getting graded. Like I've seen him go in the late first, also early second, late second. So I think this is a quality pick here, Leo Chenal. I think he's a guy that's going to fly around, make a lot of plays for you. And be a good quality player for you. Also, 3rd round, Dylan Parham. Boom. I love it, helping out that offensive line. I think he's going to be one of the better guards. I know you got Brandon Scherf for free agency, but first of all, he's getting up there in age. And secondly, never hurts to have another quality offensive lineman. Never does. Christian Watson in the 4th. You love it. You absolutely love it getting him there. And adding another wide receiver to this talented pool of receivers for a guy like Trevor Lawrence. 5th round, Grant Calcaterra. I also would have liked, again, Derek Deese Jr. Now, could you also have gone Trey McBride? Yes. Wattenberg, yes. But I don't know. Calcaterra was there. You like it in the 5th round. Cam Jurgens and Luke Wattenberg. I know you're doubling down on O-line on the same position. Cam Jurgens and Luke Wattenberg can both play guard. Like a center and guard. So I really like the opportunity here for both of them, especially getting Cam Jurgens in the 6th round. I think he could be a quality NFL starter one day. Luke Wattenberg, same story, different day. I just feel like both those players, getting them there in the 6th round, you really double down and really take a look at what you've got in terms of interior O-line, and that you can do a lot of different things with. Tyquan Thornton, wide receiver that burned at the combine. Listen, I think the Jags could use a lot of top-end speed. Christian Kirk is speedy, but I feel like Tyquan Thornton, he's another level. Jaden Peavy getting another, they have 4 6th-round draft picks. You love that. There's a lot of, the thing about this draft class is there's no, like, for sure. Like, that's why I'm so hesitant to take Aiden Hutchinson or Kayvon Thibodeau at 1, because, I mean, I feel like this draft class is going to be one of those, draft classes that's like, watch what everybody else does and then see where else and I know that's an every year type of thing, but I feel like that's really going to be the case this year. Jaden Peavy, a quality defensive lineman, getting him there in the 6th round. Also TJ Pledger, running back, again, a guy like James Robinson, I believe, is going to miss a little bit of next year, but that is what it is. You had a good running back in the 7th, and then finally Doug Kramer, a center, but again can play a lot of different positions. And if he can't, fine, you got a backup center, 7th round, good value. See what else he can do. But overall, I like the draft here. I thought it went well. Now, again, I realize that they can probably do a lot of different things. They probably should take Aiden Hutchinson at 1. Probably. Not going to lie to you. But overall, I'm not 100% sold. Kind of a one-year wonder, but he's got all the physical tools you want. You can develop that in the NFL. And I think he could be a good player. Who knows? And I think that, there's a lot of options here. But at least in this one, you get an extra first out of it. And you see what else falls. You can see what else the Jags could get. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support, and we love all of you guys, every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think of our 7-round mock draft for the Jacksonville Jaguars getting a haul.